Chapter 3, verse 12 says this. See to it, make sure, and this is just talking about how we can easily normalize it if we're not intentionally not normalizing. He says, make sure, brothers and sisters, that none of you has a sinful, unbelieving heart that turns away from the living God. What? He said, so what happens is our hearts have drifted away. They talking to the Hebrew believers here. Make sure that you don't begin to drift away. That means intentionally stay on course. He says, but encourage one another as long as it is called today. So that none of you may be hardened by, notice, sin's deceitfulness. Sin is influential. And if we don't connect on a regular basis, if we cut out our small groups, and if we cut out our one-on-one ministries, and if we cut out discipleship, if we cut out all that kind of stuff, what will happen is the days that go by without connecting will drift you further into the deceitfulness of sin. If you get to go to the movie with no believers, cussing is going to become normalized. If you get to go with no believers, you won't even notice that everybody on the screen. Like I remember when what was it, Friends first came out? Now, I tell you, when Golden Girls was out, Dorothy was sleeping with different people. Blanche was a... Amen. Even their mama came in talking about her, and I was like, this is just, nobody notices that this is what's taking place. And then when Friends came out, they all dated each other, right? At one point or another. We're like, what is going on? All of us are just normalized. We normalize it. Because when I get to do stuff and nobody's around who I am jointly held accountable to, sin got me. He says sin is sleeping. And let me tell you something. Sin is smarter than you. It's been around longer than you. Sin been to heaven. She be talking about, I can beat sin. No, you can't. Don't get in the ring with sin or else you're going to be in big trouble. He says, we have come to share Christ if indeed we hold our original conviction firmly to the very end. Just hold on to it to the very end. And he says, as has just been said, today. That means every day. And so, like we say, when is today? It's always here. He says, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as you did in the rebellion. Now, when he says as you did in the rebellion, he's referring to the Hebrews, and he's going all the way back to, you came out of Egypt, and it wasn't that long before you were building the calf. Amen. I think about us, if I really think about African Americans. Slavery wasn't that long ago. When we prayed for freedom, our great-grandfathers, Lord, free us. Jim Crow wasn't that long ago. We just got the right to vote 60 years ago. And now we got people saying, I don't even vote. All of that happened through the church. Now people say, I don't know what the church is for. I'm not into all that. I'm just spiritual. Amen. That means you're just carnal. You got carnal algorithms and you claim God's uniform. You don't play for the team. You just wear the shirt. All right. All right.